What's good with y'all? It's your boy Cameron. Video straight like that. Coming over 2020 and let's go ahead and hop into the video. So today, we gonna be talking about Steph Curry and his wife. And the reason why is because this is a perfect example of what a modern relationship looks like, bro. Now, I've never really spoken on this situation before because I don't know, I just never really have. But what I will say about Ayesha Curry is this: while I don't think that she would be, dumb enough to mess up being with Steph Curry. I don't think she would actually be, sleeping with another dude. She really towing that line, bro. And it's like she's looking for attention out of jealousy. She's looking for attention because she feels that she's not in the spotlight. And that's very toxic. And to be honest, you know what I'm saying? That's right there parallel. Well, you might as well sleep with somebody at that point. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that people can talk about, like, if people are able to talk about your girl or your wife this crazy, I mean, at that point, you really got to just evaluate the relationship, man. You got to reevaluate who this person really is. Because, like, you don't even have enough respect for me to not say these embarrassing things out in public. You know what I'm saying? So, but this is a perfect example of what a lot of relationships are like nowadays. And this is exactly why dudes is trying to, it's damn near better to stay single. You know what I'm saying? For a lot of guys who, if you're looking for a relationship, it's better to stay single because this is how a lot of women move. They want that attention. They crave that attention. They can't live without it. It's like currency to them. It's money. But anyway, let's go ahead and hop into this video. Yeah.
The relationship between Ayesha Curry and Steph Curry is definitely polarizing. But it wasn't always like that. At first, Ayesha Curry was the kind of pick-me wife, staying at home, never wearing revealing clothes, and doing whatever she could to show Steph some respect. But ultimately, that did change. And it changed dramatically. We started to see Ayesha Curry go from being a big-time supporter of Steph to resenting him in real time.
It's crazy because we never really heard about her for all these years. All of a sudden, she started popping up. This is what I said in that video about Akash Singh, bro. With his wife. Bro, as soon as these celebrity wives start getting podcasts, shit go all the way downhill. You know what I'm saying? We need to stop these women from getting podcasts if they are married. You know what I'm saying? If you are married, you are disqualified from having a pod. You cannot have a microphone. No, because it always ends bad. You know what I mean? Oh, open up about this. Open up. I don't need you to open up. You know what I'm saying? Now, that's not every woman, obviously. You know what I'm saying? Like this is my thing. Look at Savannah James. Look at LeBron's wife. You'll never catch LeBron's wife acting like this. Ever. She got a podcast. So that's cool. Maybe. But my point is, the majority of them, they get on these podcasts and start talking crazy. I don't know why.
Statements like this are red flags.
Something that really bothers me and, honestly has given me a sense of a little bit of an insecurity is the fact that, there are all these women, throwing themselves. But me, the past 10 years, I don't have any of that. I have zero, this sounds weird, but, male attention.
So here you have a woman complaining that she doesn't get attention from other men, but she wants it. And then Kevin Samuels had to get on her.
She married a guy that she thinks she's better than. And honestly, she's jealous of him.
Yeah.
She's jealous because I'm sitting at home, pumped out 3 kids, and he's on TV every day. He's getting all the fame.
And the crazy part about it is she was chilling for a while. But what I think it really is exactly what Kevin Samuels saying right now. She done pumped out these kids, whatever. And it's the thing, they were a cool couple. They was cooling. But it's always, see, attention is one hell of a drug, fellas. Attention is a hell of a drug. And she realized that, damn, Steph Curry is considered one of the GOATs of basketball. But who am I? Right? It's never enough. I remember, I forget what show it was that I was watching, right? And it was saying that, this dude made a joke. He was making a joke. He was talking about Adam and Eve, right? He was talking about Adam and Eve. He was like, bro, he was basically saying, damn, I forget what he exactly said. But he was basically said, no matter what you do for women, they always gonna ask for more, right? They always gonna ask for more. Oh, but what about this? But what about this? It's never enough. It's never enough, bro. Fuck, I forget the joke, bro. I forget the joke. If I can find a clip, I'll put it up. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because in that moment, like after he made the joke, there was another woman on the podcast that was like, well, I don't get what's funny. I just need more. You know what I'm saying? And it's like his point got proven right on the stage. But it's like they always need more. It's never just enough. It's never enough. Oh, I need this and I need this. Oh, but I need this. I need this. Always wanting, never being fulfilled. And this really just comes from, you know, what this is the grass is greener phenomenon, right? Women always believe that they can get a better opportunity either somewhere else or you know, they just always feel like there's some better out there. And 99% of the time, that's not true. Ayesha Curry cannot date any higher than Steph Curry. Who the fuck else is you gonna date? The only dude that you gonna date above Steph Curry is LeBron, and that's obviously not happening. You can get no higher value than Steph Curry. Who else is you gonna date? These rappers is broke. So it's always something missing with a lot of these girls, like 80%, 90% of them. It's always something wrong.
All the
always.
red carpet treatment. He's getting all this. And only time she gets attention is attention he deflects to her. We wouldn't know about Ayesha Curry if it wasn't for Steph.
Like, bro, she need to learn how to take a back seat and chill.
I used to put her in the spotlight. He tries to put her in front and center. And guess what? If she had what it takes, she'd already be there. And that's what's not being told.
Woo! Now, Kevin always had the gift of bringing things out to the open that some of us wouldn't have thought about. And he says it very clearly. If she was really that chick, she would already be on, but she's not. And you're upset that you're not on. And then even now, as you've seen in the past with some of her interviews, she's talking about how she regrets being, you know, a wife, a mother. She had other things.
And that's crazy to me, bruh. What do you mean you regret being like, she's talking about, I didn't want to get married. I wanted to be a career woman. I didn't want to have kids. Like, who says that? You see what I'm saying? It's the whole attention thing. It's like, why would you say this? What provoked you to say this? What do you gain from this? You are married to Stephen Curry. The man got money. The man is well known. You know what I'm saying? He's considered a good guy. Stephen Curry has great PR. Never really had no controversial. But this is exactly this is exactly what I be talking about, right? Like, you can be the perfect guy and it's still not enough. That's exactly why you never try to, you know, do everything that, you know, she said. So, like, if a woman says, oh, I want you to have this amount of money, it's all cap. It's all cap, because this is the same thing. This is the same phenomenon as when girls say, oh, you got to make X amount of money, X amount of dollars. But whole time their baby daddy is broke as fuck, buying cigarettes by the loose from a gas station. You know what I'm saying? He bruh. Your baby daddy her baby daddy broke as hell. You know what I'm saying? He putting $5 of gas in the tank every day, just barely trying to make it. You know what I'm saying? Your baby daddy broke, ain't got nothing to his name. Don't even want to see his kids. You know what I'm saying?
That she wanted to do, and well,
it's healthy. It's healthy to, in front of a bunch of strangers in a public setting, to talk about how your husband just kind of doesn't get it, and how it's much harder for you to not have been able to pursue your dreams that were literally only that, dreams. Like, there was nothing in your reality that looked like you were about to be in the trajectory of becoming a C-suite executive.
Woo!
Damn.
Yeah, again, this is the problem with Ayesha Curry. She's acting as if she was going to be like this big time celebrity if she had not met Steph Curry. That's the issue. But hindsight is 2020, so it's easy to say that you would have done X, Y, and Z simply because you are rich. But really, if I wouldn't have went to Grant High School, I would have became the #1 point guard in the city of Sacramento.
Boy.
Stop the cap.
But again,
yeah, she acting as if she would have been the star, or as if she was already. Nobody knows you. The only reason we know you is because of Steph in the first place. And so the fact that you're disrespecting him is insane.
These things with Ayesha Curry.
But once again, this is exactly why, fellas, like, I'm not telling y'all to just stay single your whole life, but golly, don't rush into a relationship. This is what a lot of girls like, and it sucks because Steph Curry married this, bro. You can't just see. It's one thing to have a girlfriend and then you could break up with her, but when we talk about a wife and you got kids, like, that's a whole other ball game, bro. You can't just up and leave, my nigga. Even if you did get a divorce, you have children with this woman. She will never fully be out of your life, ever.
Kept coming about, and almost, it seems like almost every few months she goes on to some podcasts and she's really, really disrespecting Steph Curry. And to Steph Curry's point, he's nothing like Ayesha Curry. He's very respectful. He never talks about her in a, devastating way or in a pejorative way, despite the fact that she does this. And this is what has caused so many women to question her.
But at this point, you're embarrassing him because it's like every interview you want to let it be known you're not happy.
Man.
Then let somebody else marry him. Let somebody else.
It's like, y'all ever be searching for signs of unhappiness, bro? Like, it's like when Hood will be posting, I'm looking for signs of unhappiness. It's because that means that another dude can slide in. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that she has done that, but like, golly.
Live the lavish lifestyle. Live somebody else. Make him happy. What you thought was going to happen marrying a basketball player? You thought he was going to be home every single day? No, bro. That's what comes with the game.
It's because nowadays women want to be the center of attention even when they have not earned the right to do so. How dare you try to be the center of attention when you have an all-time Hall of Fame NBA all-star superstar that changed the fucking game of basketball? Changed the whole game. Nobody was shooting threes like that until Steph Curry came along. You are telling me that you want more or equal to attention to somebody who is a generational ball player, all because what? You're married to him because you had kids by him? Who gives a fuck? Nobody cares. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody cares. I'm gonna be so real with you. And I gotta bring it up, bro, because you look at other celebrities like a LeBron James. Savannah James, yeah, she got her own podcast, she got her own stuff going on, but she's done an excellent job of playing the role of being a wife that's supportive and stuff like that. She ain't gotta always be in the spotlight. She would never do no bullshit like this. She don't really say nothing like that. And that is what is necessary. She does not need to be in the spotlight. Now, I don't know what life is behind closed doors, but always needing to be in a spotlight and not being willing to take that back seat, that's a red flag. Because what that means is that there is something missing inside of you. You are seeking a form of validation that you feel is more important than the health of your relationship. And that is exactly why, fellas, you need to watch out before you get into a relationship, because this is not just a celebrity issue. This happens in real life all the time. And what does it look like? It looks like when your girl is overly friendly. It looks like when your girl wants attention from other dudes. You know what I mean? She be dry texting you, but the whole time she, you know what I'm saying? Bro, this can happen to anybody. And if it's happening to Steph Curry, then best believe it can happen to you.
I would be meal prepping for that man, doing everything he got to do. You on interviews talking about how,
You know what I'm saying?
in other words, you're miserable. You act like you want to go cheat.
Now, this lady is interesting because she's saying something that a lot of ladies think. Why don't you just leave the guy, let somebody else marry him, and take care of him? I mean, that's just what you should do, because every time you're talking about this guy.
And if she did do that, she would be in for a rude awakening, because who the fuck is going to take care of her like Steph Curry, bro? Who? Nobody.
Insinuating the worst.
I mean, come on.
And it also seems like you're a lady who wants to cheat. Now, again, guys, people have been speculating this for a long time on the internet. Like, Ayesha Curry is, showing her body off. She's losing all this weight. She's hanging out by herself in Toronto. Like, clearly this lady feels that she's lost out. So she wants to experience certain things. And I believe that because she has a husband like Steph Curry, let's say, for example, that she was to cheat, she's probably betting on the fact that, okay, well, he's not going to leave me if I do cheat. It doesn't matter.
Woo!
But again,
I don't know, bro. I will hope that's not the case. I will hope that Steph Curry is not that level of... I would hope that he has a level of self-respect to where he would leave her if she did cheat. But at the same time, it is a bit questionable that, you know, and we don't know what their conversations have looked like behind closed doors. But the fact that she keeps doing this is like, you ain't checked her yet, Steph Curry. You ain't checked your girl, bro. You know what I'm saying? I know you're a generational talent, and that's exactly why I'm asking this question. It's because, bro, you the man. You are the boss. You are literally going down in the history books. There's no way you letting your women act like this. Now, again, we don't know what's going on behind closed doors, but it's like, yo, Steph, you got to check your girl, right? Like, and the thing is, like, they could have had conversations behind closed doors, but the fact that she continues to do this time and time again shows me that either nothing is being said or things are being said and she ain't listening. And I ain't gonna lie, she ain't listening. Snip, snip.
Signs are there if a woman is talking about this sort of stuff kind of out in the open, and especially if you are a high value man, you are a man that makes a lot of money. And again, Kevin Samuels was saying the same thing deeper into that video. She doesn't respect the position that Steph Curry has. While we are so enamored by the fact that he's the greatest shooter of this generation, you know, he's an excellent basketball player, she doesn't look at him in the same vein, and that's the issue. But he looks at her as if she's the best thing since white rice.
Yeah.
And so now these rumors have continued to, you know, kind of fester about, you know, both of them, her willingness to stay in the marriage, speculating when the marriage is going to end because most people think it will end soon, and all of that. But nobody ever had any confirmation of infidelity happening.
Right.
Until...
Who is the biggest name girl you've ever fucked?
If I lie, do I get sued for defamation?
Who's the most famous girl you ever fucked?
Yes, you know.
Ayesha Curry.
Wow.
So Tekashi 6ix9ine goes to Neo's stream and Neo asks him, who is the biggest star that you've ever clapped cheeks with? And he says, well, am I going to get sued? And, you know, he then...
Now, this is my thing. I have no idea if this is true or not. I'm going to lean towards this being cap. But me personally, my nigga, the fact that somebody like 6ix9ine can say that, and there's even at least a little bit of validity to it, I gotta leave. If I'm Steph Curry, I gotta cut you off. Because there's no way niggas could talk this crazy. Imagine you having a girl, right? And some dude get on the internet and like imagine you in school, right? And somebody asks some random ass dude, like, hey, who's the most popular girl in school that you done cracked? And they say your girl's name. Why the fuck would he say your name? Even if it ain't true. Because now it creates this weird dynamic. It's like, okay, but like, did he? Did he not? And even if he didn't, it's like, but why would he say your name? Is something wrong? Is something wrong? That shit would just make my soul tingle. You know what I'm saying? Like, something is wrong. It's gonna set my soul ablaze. I'm gonna be like, I don't know. Because now it's like, it's this weird dynamic, bro. And I mean, if it's true, goodness gracious. But if it ain't true, still, goodness gracious. You got 6ix9ine talking about your wife. And the crazy part is, it's not even like it's unprovoked. She brought this on herself. These are the consequences of her actions. Because if he said that shit, if he said Savannah James, if he said LeBron's wife, nobody's fucking believing that shit. And this shit just turns into a, who gives a, all right, you fucking yapping. But the fact that he said Ayesha Curry is like, I mean, probably not. But I mean, it ain't really out the realm of possibility the way she been acting. You know what I'm saying? Now, obviously, this is 6ix9ine. He's known for trolling and shit. If it was like Drake or some shit, I low-key just believe it. I believe it. But the way that she's been acting, if your girl is acting in such a way that you actually have to stop for a second and think like, Well, maybe, because if I'm Steph, I'm asking the question. Nigga, did you? I'm going through your phone. What? Because the way you've been acting has been crazy. And now you got niggas saying they crack? Oh, no. 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 Hell no. Hell no.
Out to say it's Ayesha Curry. Now, I don't know if this is true. And it may not be true. But here is what I know. And this is for sure. That Tekashi 6ix9ine, on almost every female that he has dealt with, has some level of receipts that he can prove to say that he did this. And he typically shows somebody like DJ Academics. He typically shows...
If this man showed receipts, so now, I ain't gonna lie, like, this is some shit, like, if Ayesha Curry give a fuck about her image so bad, and clearly she does, like, twin, you gonna have to sue for defamation or some, because, or you gonna have to address some shit or clear some shit up or something, because if you don't and you just let these rumors run wild, it gives off the impression that even though you may not have cheated, because I ain't gonna lie, I don't think she cheated necessarily physically, but if you just allow these rumors to run wild, that says a lot about you as a person. It's like, oh, well, did she? You want niggas to think that you could have cheated. You want niggas to think that you might be easy, that you might be crackable, that you are possibly available. I don't care. Oh, well, at the end of the day, she's not. It don't matter. The perception, when you are in the media like that, the perception is what matters. You know what I'm saying? That's like if your girl got up here, my girl got up on Instagram Live and said, yeah, hit me up. Or, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Or it was acting like it's all bad, bro. All bad. But anyway, man, I don't know. This is exactly why. This is exactly fucking why you don't do the most for a lot of these girls. Because you give them everything and they don't give you shit back. This Steph Curry should not be getting treated like this, my nigga. Free my nigga Steph. But anyway, that's all I got for y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed today's video. I'm out of here, man. Peace.